A letter intercepted by the authorities from a Nottingham working man living in Yorkshire and perhaps a Luddite refugee to his family at home gives us the immediate reaction. There, as an engagement been betwixt the Luds and the army, which the Luds was defeated, which was owing to Halifax Luds not coming up as they was appointed, there was 16 men stormed the place, which they had two killed. Their wounded man was carried off, and none of them has been taken, since which the two men was buried on Thursday last at Huddersfield, which the corpse was put in a dark room with six mould candles, which the friends of the Ludes followed them every man in mourning, with a silk apron edged with black, which the ministers refused to bury them, but the Ludes insisted on them being buried in the church, which are to have a grand stone he lived for, and 20 hours after he was taken, he was the con of a church parson, which many visited him, but he refused to indulge anything. Radcliffe. The writer of the letter, in fact, confused the details of the funeral of John Booth, who was buried hurriedly in Huddersfield in anticipation of great crowds assembling to pay a tribute, with the funeral of Hartley in Halifax. In the days following the attack, there was no lack of incident to excite popular imagination. There were many stories of narrow escapes from the military, of wounded men hidden in barns. More than one of the small party of soldiers at Cartwright's mill had shown a marked lack of enthusiasm for duty, and one of them refused to fire his musket during the entire 20 minutes of the affair because I might hit some of my brothers. The unfortunate soldier from the Cumberland militia was court martialed and sentenced to receive 300 lashes, a probable death sentence. The punishment was administered at Rawfolds, and Cartwright was able to regain a portion of public favor by securing the remission of the greater part of the sentence. He regained little.